Imagine walking into your home, and before you even touch a light switch, a calm, intelligent voice greets you. Welcome back. Lights to 60%, temperature at 72, and your first meeting is in 34 minutes. Coffee is brewing. No buttons, no remotes, no apps, just an invisible presence. Polite, responsive, helpful, doing what you need before you even ask. Sound like something out of Iron Man? Think again. Because today, on TechWave 65, we're diving into how to build your very own real-life AI butler like Jarvis, using nothing more than off-the-shelf gadgets, smart assistants, automation platforms, and a little AI integration magic. This isn't T-sci-fi anymore. It is reality, and we spent the last 30 days turning my regular home setup into a fully responsive voice-first command center that handles my schedule, my lights, my content, my security, and even my creative workflow. It all started with one goal: make my home respond to me, not the other way around. The first thing I needed was a brain, a central hub. I started with Home Assistant running on a Raspberry Pi 5. This gave me full local control, privacy, and customization. From there, I connected smart lights, Philips Hue and Govee, my Nest thermostat, Ring cameras, smart plugs, and even my MacBook using Bluetooth automation triggers. Then came the real magic. I integrated ChatGPT 4.0 as the conversational layer. I used a Node-RED bridge between Home Assistant and the OpenAI API. That meant when I said something like, "Jarvis, set the mood for writing," the AI understood that not only did I want lights dimmed and lo-fi music playing, but also that I needed Notion open on my computer and Do Not Disturb enabled across my Apple ecosystem. In essence, it wasn't just following commands, it was interpreting intent. And that's when it started to feel real. My voice trigger was custom. I used a wake word module trained on Jarvis instead of "Hey Siri" or "Alexa." I spoke normally, and the system parsed natural language into multi-step automations. When I said, "I'm heading out," Jarvis locked my doors, turned off all lights, activated the security cameras, set my calendar to my Apple Watch, and even prepped my car's climate via remote start. But here's where it got next level. I added computer vision. Using an NVIDIA Jetson Nano and a small camera in the hallway, Jarvis recognized me as I walked by using facial ID and triggered personalized responses. If it was morning and it detected my face, it would say, "Good morning, today is Wednesday. You've got 3 meetings and your top priority is the product demo script. Want me to summarize yesterday's notes?" Yes, it could actually talk to me about my work. I also integrated whisper-level voice recognition, so I didn't have to shout commands across the room. Whether I was in the studio, kitchen, or bathroom, the AI could hear me, process context, and respond quietly. For example, during editing, I said, "Jarvis, remind me to re-record the second hook in the YouTube script," and it silently added that to my task list and pinged me 20 minutes later. But here's the part that felt surreal. I gave Jarvis emotional awareness. Using OpenAI's sentiment analysis API and tone detection on voice logs, it could pick up on when I sounded stressed or excited. If I came home sounding tired, it would dim the lights to warm white, play calm music, and skip all non-urgent alerts. If I sounded upbeat, it might say, "Want to continue working on the channel growth roadmap? Your energy seems high today." This wasn't just automation, it was alignment with mood. I also trained Jarvis with basic memory. It remembered past preferences, the way I like my coffee, the playlist I prefer when scripting, my preferred light warmth in the morning versus at night. This learning happened through GPT prompts with embedded JSON tracking, which fed into routines via Home Assistant. And every week, Jarvis would offer suggestions like, "You've spent 17% less time on TikTok this week. Should I continue blocking TikTok after 10 p.m.? I added a chat interface on my iPad using a custom ChatGPT chatbot that controlled my home via natural dialogue. I nearly fell over. Productivity appears improved. My butler was becoming a coach. Then I went wild. I could ask, "When was the last time I watered the plants?" And it would tell me. I could ask for a summary of all my voice memos from the past week, and it would email me the highlights. I built a routine called Night Protocol. One sentence: "Jarvis, I'm calling it a night. Shut off the main lights, adjusted the thermostat, turned on white noise in my bedroom, locked the doors, and put my phone into focus mode." I didn't lift a finger. So, let's break this down. How can you build your own Jarvis today? Start with a brain. Home Assistant, or if you prefer cloud-based, use Samsung SmartThings or Apple HomeKit. Then build your devices: lights, plugs, thermostat, smart displays. Give it feedback when it gets something wrong. Over time, it learns. Add microphones, Echo Dots, Google Nest, or your old phone. Then layer AI on top. GPT-4 via API or tools like VoiceFlow, AutoGPT, or ChatGPT plugins. Jarvis doesn't need you to say, "Turn on the lights." Give your AI context. Feed it your routines, your data, your voice tone. Add visual input if you can, cameras or object sensors. But most importantly, stop thinking of commands. Start thinking in intent. Jarvis learns that when you say, "I'm home," it means adjust the whole house. That's the real secret to building an AI butler. It's not about automation. It's about building relationship-based logic. My Jarvis isn't perfect. Sometimes it misses context. Or are you going to wait until the rest of the world figures it out first? Sometimes the voice model gets stuck. But overall, it feels like the future. A future where your home works for you. Where your technology understands your personality, your goals, your energy. Where smart home actually means intelligent life support system for creators, parents, students, anyone balancing too much. And we're just getting started. Soon, Apple's Vision Pro, Meta's multimodal glasses, and Google's Gemini home integrations will push this even further. But you don't have to wait. You can build it now, piece by piece, automation by automation, AI prompt by AI prompt, one smart choice at a time. So, will you build your own Jarvis? Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech challenges, future experiments, and real talk from TechWave 65.